All right, we need to add we're taking isopropyl alcohol and we're going to add it into the test tube. This is about halfway full. So we're gonna fill it up about halfway. Try not to spill. All right. And then it says to add table salt. So I'm going to use my little scooper here. I can't scoop because I'm at home, so I'm using my own table salt. So we're going to get some table salt on here. All right, let's add in the table salt. Okay, so nothing too exciting yet. If you guys look, it kind of reminds me of a snow globe. If you can see it, as I roll it, it kind of rolls around. Oops, I'm pouring it all over my hand. It kind of rolls around with it. So that's why it makes me think of a snow globe, because it's just kind of rolling. Let me dry my hand off here. All right, now you know I need all this lotion. That alcohol dries my skin out. Okay, so then the next question is, what happens if I shake it? Well, I don't want to shake it on my thumb. I know I already got some on me, but I'm gonna put this plastic baggie over it, just because last time my thumb got really, really dry from the alcohol. Probably because we used so much hand sanitizer. I'm gonna shake it up, just like we did with the water. We'll see what happens. And it 100% reseparates. So it doesn't mix together. One thing that we did earlier today, which I thought was really cool, was we asked ourselves, well, what would happen if we dump this out? What would happen if I pour out the alcohol? Can I re-separate the salt again? Because if I can easily separate, that would identify that I would have a physical change, right? All right, so now all the alcohol is out. And what I'm left with in here is, there's still a little bit of alcohol in here. The salt with the alcohol. So I'm going to pour that onto here. And we're going to leave this dry out while we do the next part of the lab, and then we'll come back and take a look at that. Alcohol dries out pretty fast, and we'll see what it leaves us with. Okay, so record all your information on that one. And we're going to do the cutting of magnesium ribbon. All right. Here is our magnesium ribbon. It is just a thin piece of magnesium. And you're going to identify whether this is a chemical or physical change, the cutting of the ribbon. Okay. And then while you're watching it happen, you're looking for a reaction. Is there a spark? Is there a gas? Is there flame? Is there a color change? Any of those things that would indicate a chemical reaction. If not, it's simply a physical change. All right. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm not seeing any type of reaction. Okay, so to me it reminds me of cutting a piece of paper. All right. The rest of the ribbon in here. Now it asks me to add some hydrochloric acid. All right, so get my hydrochloric acid, and I'm going to add, it says about 5 drops, but I'm going to add more because it's fun. You guys probably can't hear it, but it is fizzing. It sounds like when you put Pop Rocks in your mouth on your tongue and it starts to bubble and fizz. You can see the bubbling occurring. You see it going up the magnesium strip and then popping back down. It's getting all steamy in there. It's producing some heat. So it is getting hot. So there's heat being produced. There's definitely bubbles, which would signify that what is being produced. Okay. So this is the magnesium ribbon with the hydrochloric acid. All right, and I want to show you, we're going to do this like those cooking shows where they like make a cake and they put it in the oven, like 2 seconds later, pull the cake out and it's all cooked. Yeah, I'm going to show you what happens to the salt when it dries up. And the last thing we did. Okay, so this is just going to continue to react. It's getting even hotter. Definitely a lot of heat in there. Not too hot to touch, but definitely has heat in there. All right, so I'm going to leave that react. So I did the same thing earlier with the salt, as I had told you. And we poured this one onto paper. It's kind of hard to see, but the salt has dried out and is just basically, again, plain table salt. Not that I would eat it because it was mixed with alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, and that's not safe to eat. Okay, so you can see our salt is still wet, but it would do the same thing, so easily separated back out of the alcohol. Okay.